All right, guys, so this is what happens when you realize you forgot to film something and you got to insert it into the curriculum real quick. We got to do it in the middle of class. So who's really good at holding a camera? Now, when you hold the camera, there was this time that I filmed for like 2 hours, and the guy holding the camera was going like,
oh, that'll be me.
like breathing heavy. You'll be good.
You'll be fine.
All right, scene, come on over here. What's happening now is my opponent goes to stand up in my guard. Go ahead. So, and he brings the knee up first, and he's looking to pass my guard. Okay, I'll go back and put that knee down. So he's looking to pass the guard, and I just showed all of the De La Riva sweeps we can do here. Okay. Now you guys didn't see them, but they are on there. Now wait, they're not on there yet.
They will be.
They will be. They're done. Now the first thing I did here is I grabbed his ankle. Hey Emily, come over here a second. As he put his leg up, I grab his ankle. Now scene is like, ooh, what's Justin doing? This doesn't feel good to me. So he decides to stand up. I already have his ankle. All I have to do is switch my feet. This foot here, this foot here. Now I push and I pull and I can sweep him. Now this technique appears earlier in our curriculum, but the difference is right now the setup is already there where I already had his ankle. I also want to show a trick here, and that is where I've learned this and where everyone teaches it, is to go push, pull. But in my opinion, and I don't know if you guys can understand this, but this is like a single leg takedown. This is the leg I'm taking down. Don't fall yet, okay? I lift him. All right? Now, where's your balance?
All over here.
All over there. But he doesn't have any balance here. So what I like to do is just set him where his foot's supposed to be. Whoa. Then I ride up with him like this. So that's how I like to do that technique. Now, this doesn't have to be done from they stand up in your guard. At any time, I'm down and he's moving around and we're playing this guard, we're playing around. At any time, you'll find, oh, boom. I don't know how good that one looked, but at any time, it's one of the easiest sweeps you can do. I also had an MMA student, Michael Ship, swept someone like that and like threw him across the, well, was it Michael Ship? It was somebody. I had an MMA student throw someone all the way across the cage with that sweep in an MMA fight. So, let's try it, guys. Ready? Move, okay, just for the video's sake. But you can learn from watching also. And the thing that you should learn the most right now, is if you're not familiar with these techniques, is that in Jiu-Jitsu, it's ever evolving and changing, and an advanced technique is advanced because it's based on what your opponent did. How many steps had to take place to get to that technique? That's what makes a technique in Jiu-Jitsu easy or advanced. That's why the armbar from the guard is really hard to do, but people learn it in their first month because there's no steps your opponent need to take. But for these techniques, there's a lot of things that my opponent needs to do. They have to know some Jiu-Jitsu to get to these points. So the first thing was he went to, down. He opened my guard and he brought his knee up. So what should I do is I should catch his leg and come here. And now Scene thinks, man, this is scary. I feel like I need to stand up. So he starts to stand up. So my next technique was to come here. Boom, and sweep him. But unfortunately, Scene understood what was happening. He knows some Jiu-Jitsu, and he blocked my hook. This makes an advanced move now. Because now it's like, ooh, my Jiu-Jitsu failed if I can't put that foot there. So what I can do is I can bring my leg through his leg, and then sweep him that way. But it's hard to get my leg through because I don't bend that way. So the way to make that bend is to rock up to my shoulder. Then I turn this way. And I throw him. Now before I threw Scene, I could feel his body tense up like I'm pretty high up in the air right now. And my jiu-jitsu coach who promoted me to black belt, Marcelo Montero, he threw me on my face, and so did Ricardo De La Riva several times, and it sucked really bad. It's a great sweep. All right, ready, guys? Totally. All right, we got this.
Right behind you.
Here we go. Now, if we come back on Wednesday or next Monday and do this all over again, we know that the camera was all shaky. Stop breathing. All right. So, okay, so now from here. Same guard position, okay? But this time, when I rock up to go up here, I didn't have that sleeve, that grip, okay? So I had this grip instead, which sometimes, you know, you're rolling and there's so much going on, you don't know what grip you're gonna get, you know what I mean? But there's a problem here. The other one, I threw him that way because I had that sleeve. But if I don't have the sleeve, I can't throw him that way because he'll just put his hand on the floor. So now what I have to do is I'm going to push really hard with my left leg to try to get him to step with his left leg. He did. They always do, just so you know. Now I catch his leg so he can't step back. So now I'll try to go back where he came from. Now he can't. And then what I do is I start to work to his back. So I bring this leg through here, catch his belt. I should have kept that grip there, but whatever. I catch here, and then I bring him towards me, I push, and now I have his back. Okay, so that's kind of starting to see some of like the higher evolution of jiu-jitsu, and that's the advanced daily Riva Guard.